I'm very honored and very grateful that I'm considered to be an icon among my peers, especially considering my forerunners and what they've done and contributed to the industry. Well, I've always been creative. I can't help myself. It's how my mind works. It keeps me awake at night. I'm always thinking of how things could be made or improved or changed or altered in some way that's going to make them different and better. So I think about the materials. I mean, the creative process for me is, it can be just like the light bulb, or it can be an evolution of starting with materials and figuring out how it works and how to do something totally different than how it's normally used. So I've worked with all types of materials. I love fine products such as wood, fabrics. I was a clothing designer and dressmaker. But when I discovered stained glass, having wanted to be an architect, a wannabe architect, it was the perfect combination of art, architecture, engineering, and something that would outlast all of the other materials that I had worked with. I could see it was so versatile that it had legs. I could transform glass into so many different products, and it just evolved. Started with the stained glass, and there were drawbacks on that as a business model because it was so labor intensive and it was difficult to scale up a business, which is what I wanted to do. So in the mid-80s, I introduced molded or cast glass to the United States, and it was superior to all the other products that were decorative and that were out there at the time because it could be tempered, it didn't leak. We could make a mold and do successive patterns off of that same mold, so it was affordable. I had molds and other products designed to make it compatible with it, and we were able to produce product per specification that could be reproduced, and therefore it made it art and a commodity that product could be made. Perfected a way of actually putting coloration into the glass and firing it and adding a texture to it at the same time, creating a product that could be used as a surfacing material or as an illuminated material, such as a light fixture or a bar that's underlit or signage. So it worked for so many different applications and so many different markets. Very versatile. It can be used for countertops, flooring, lighting, whether it's a pendant light, a sconce, or suspended ceilings of all sorts. It can be bent and curved. It can be safety glass. And we can make sandwiches to create these wonderful encapsulated fabrics and materials of all sorts, whether it's something that looks like it comes from the old industrial era, or if it's something that you came back and discovered a building that had been demolished. Kind of a steampunk kind of a feeling. It can be very upscale and elegant. It can have a glitz to it. It's really transformative and can seriously change the mood of a space.